We mostly dismissed that.
All right, we are live. So, good evening, gentlemen.
Hello.
You know, I was having one of those nights where I thought I was going to be ahead, and of course, we're starting at the pretty much same time we always do. So, there we were. Okay.
I accept full responsibility for that.
No, I was running behind too.
We let you.
So, previously on Diaries of a Wimpy Graviturgist, the Noctua. You guys, after saving or releasing the grip that this faction had on us, were invited to breakfast with the Marquis, where he gave you a keepsake and a coin, had some special lapel pins made for you with an enchantment, and said he would be negligent if he didn't ask your help in one other quest. Alton went and did some research on what may be digging in this fungal encampment farm, or fungal farm, we'll say. And you guys, what else did you do last session?
We were lazy.
Yeah,
you partied.
Yeah, you partied hard. Oh,
Door
Spirit.
I got laid, guys. Don't forget.
Yeah. So we're gonna do this. Like, you guys got 9-10 days, however long you want to spend here. So here, let's do it this way. Marlo, I'm gonna start with you.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna pull up your chat. So I have here.
I have it.
Okay.
I'm just checking. We're establishing what we're doing after the first day we go kill those basilisks, right?
Is that what you were gonna go do the first day? Is it go up to the basilisk?
I think so, because we felt like we didn't want to let that sit.
Okay.
I mean, I'm down with waiting. But it's up to everyone else.
He never said there was a huge rush, so.
Yeah, he said a couple days.
mean, I also think that narratively speaking, if we want to start with background stuff and what we do, I feel like that'll make the episode a little bit better. So
let's go with it.
Yeah,
Fuck this place. I don't care about no basilisks.
We'll get to them when we get to them. We got things.
We're
to
tired.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. We'll just save the whole town.
I don't speak for the group, but I almost died like 3 times, so I think I need to chill.
Yeah, it's been a big day for all of us. I think some downtime is a good idea.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
cool. You bit some people. All right, Thor's beer got laid. Okay, we get it.
That brings
I'm
up a
tired.
good point. I wanted to tell you, or I wanted to get your guys' approval on a rule adjustment. From now on, if it's agreeable, whenever you roll a death save, you gain a point of exhaustion.
Oh yeah, I'm fine with that.
And that's
I think
for-
we agreed to that last time.
Okay, I couldn't remember, so there we go. All right.
Go.
So Marlo, what would you like to do?
At first, I would like to roll about town and find an herbalism kit.
Okay. It'll be pretty easy, and it'll cost you 5 gold pieces.
Okay, easy enough. Money means nothing to me. Second, I would like to forage around the town and kind of look for precious plants and herbs to collect.
All right. Roll me a survival check. Or roll me a nature check, not a survival. Nature.
That's a 4 + 4. That's an 8.
An 8?
Yes.
So like one afternoon, you're just walking around town, checking everything out. You find several unique flowers to the area, and one of them, as like you're inspecting it,
If I am proficient in this, do I add my proficiency bonus?
yes.
Okay, then that would be 11.
11. Okay.
Yes, sorry.
Human lady says, if you chop up and crush the stalk of that in your soup, it's got a zing to it. We use it for flavor around here.
Okay, what was this?
This is just orange flower with a green
flower.
stem. Yeah.
Okay.
You within your travel, you find some small like farm setups with the main routes that Offmore harvest, which are the tiki roots, the murush, the Marusha balm. Yeah. Alasuba leaf and willow shade oil. You just
So more of the contents of that I found at the barricade inside the barricade.
yeah. It's
Barricade.
almost-
The barracks.
yeah, it's
The
almost like
barracks.
that might have been stolen from the supply. Did you guys keep that or did you leave it there?
I have that in my inventory. Fortunately.
Okay. So
I will.
say it's back at the, well, you moved all your belongings from the
Well,
fat
hold on.
library. Yeah.
My next thing that I would like to do, I'll be returning it.
Okay.
In my next thing, I would like to do.
Okay. You return it to one of the druids that you briefly saw captive in the prison cell as you guys, descended into Chasen Darisk. Little one, my name is
Yes.
Ilanis. How can I help you?
I have 2 questions. The first is, we were raiding this barracks the other day, and I seem to come across an overabundance of herbs and plants that seem to be taken from the local parts. So first off, I would like to return some of them, and hopefully I could keep maybe a few, 2 or 3.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, absolutely. It's a 17 plus 1. That's an 18.
You think that you guys help liberate us? So if all you want is a piece of the pie, I'd be agreeable to that. Actually, I can't help. It's pretty easy to notice that you look like you're involved. You're one with the earth. I see all of your pretty flowers. Would you join me? And if you will follow her, she leads you. Do you follow her? Will you go with her?
Yes, I will go with her.
Okay. She has a couple of like younger females and one male like take most of what you have brought back and it's start storing it, and she leads you out of the Appa fields just outside the west gate, and this is the highest point in Oth or Ulf. And if you stand up like on your tippy toes because you're a short little girl, you can see the crescents of the islands and the little winding rivers and the creeks. And then on the back side, you see the forest that wraps around and the massive white spikes that are the Sirius Mountains that just loom all the way up until the clouds, some clouds, hit the tops of them. Take a seat. I have a question, if you don't mind.
Oh, absolutely. Go right ahead.
Excuse me, for being blunt. I don't know how to talk that well. I heard that your group is planning on leaving us and heading towards the Empire? Is that true?
Yes, this is true. We might not be headed there so quickly, but that is our, general direction that we are headed towards.
Well, and what is your journey?
My journey is to go where the wind takes me. The tides of adventure, if you will. Mm-hmm. I go where nature needs me.
That's beautiful, right? I remember when I was
beautiful like this view we are currently observing.
Yes, I remember my journey of Esmena. It's a time in our life. It tests our perseverance. I think maybe you may be on that too. Let me say, when I was a young girl and I was on my first part, I had to climb up those mountains and get over. I've been to the Empire once. And I struggled climbing up these huge mountains. But then I saw a tree. And I touched that tree and I just channeled everything. And it was like I could feel the connection between that one tree and every other tree in Exandria. I don't know if you have learned this yet, but if you were on your journey, you certainly will. So I offer, if your group really wants to get to the Empire, I can deliver you to the Siren Green Forest.
It is a very generous offer. I should be so lucky to come across such a beautiful tree that connects with all trees. Let me, if you will, talk to my group. They tend to be spaced out and on their own path. So sometimes you have to grease the wheel to get them going into the right direction.
I by no means am trying to get your party to leave this town any sooner than you guys actually want. I think you have brought a sense of comfort over us, and we needed it. So thank you. And she'll sit there, and you'll see her put her hands into the soil, and just start this low chant, and the grass starts to grow a little bit greener around the areas.
Can I join her?
Yes, definitely, definitely. And you guys sit there for however long you would like, and there's probably not a lot of talking from her end, just more of a admiration, not only to the city and the land, and Exandria in its whole, but an outsider that shares beliefs. It's comforting. So, you guys have a great night, and you now have 2 loyalty points with the druids Vothmore as you guys save them and that moment. So, loyalty points are kind of like if you need something and you go to that group that you've been working up a relationship with, the DC for you guys gets lower as their loyalty points get higher. So, and they will even assist in ways. It's like footprints. I like it.
And can I assume that she was casting like a plant growth type spell while meditating? And I would like to, while we were doing this, have planted one of the seeds from my my pack, and also cast the plant growth spell to make sure that the surrounding area is becoming more fertile.
Mm-hmm. And it immediately the life with 2 individuals casting it in the same area, it's beautiful, thick, like immediately by the time you end this spell, the like the vines that wrap around this marsh, kind of area, the grass is thicker, and the flowers are brighter. So, anything else you would like to do?
I assume on my way back to back from is it Opa Fields?
Yeah,
Is
the
that
Opa Fields.
the West Gate?
The Appa field.
Appa Fields. I will stop by Igor's to ask him a question.
Hey, my lady.
Oh, hello,
How's it going?
my lad. It goes great. I have a question for you.
I may have an answer.
Yeah, I'm certainly you do. I'm most certain that you have the answer that I'm looking for, regardless of where it brings me. I have been foraging lately around the area. I have recently taken up interest in gathering materials. Your potions, they're so inspiring. I was perhaps wondering if you could detail to me how you make these potions, so perhaps you could teach me a trick or two, or what I should be looking to learn in the future.
Ooh, I can do that. When do you want to start?
As soon as possible.
Okay.
I assume there's much to learn, so
Yes. So
and I'm a slow learner.
how much time do you want to invest in hanging out with Igor, as he doesn't really get many people that are interested in the process of making his potions? It's just mainly them wanting the end result. So
I would say, however much time it took me to do all of this other stuff,
Okay.
I would spend the remaining time studying with Igor.
Okay. Roll me. What's your proficiency bonus now, guys?
3.
Is it 3 to go up next level? Roll me 3 d20s and add I want one with your. I want the first one with your intelligence. What would that be? Just a straight intelligence, a straight wisdom, and a charisma. We'll do one of each. As one of these will be how well you retain the information, like how well you learn it in the moment. The wisdom will be your prolonged remembering of it, and the charisma will be how you talk and use your body language throughout the remainder of the time with Igor and how much he wants to show you.
Okay. I rolled an 8 for the intelligence check. That's a 9 total.
Okay.
You said the second was a wisdom.
Yep.
That that's a 2 plus 5. That's a 7. So I don't believe I learned much, and I don't believe I retained whatever I learned for long. But oh, great!
From the
Awesome. Another 7. Another 7. So
so throughout the days, it's like, you know, at the end of the day, he says, Marlo, I have a feeling that you could use another day with me. And if you come back before you leave and spend one more day, I will teach you, and you will be on your way to being capable of using both your herbalism kit and my alchemist supplies.
Ooh, okay, great. Next time I graduate to the alchemy supplies. Awesome. You know me. I said it up front. I'm a slow learner, so of course I will try to come back and spend another day learning with you.
Okay.
It is always a pleasure.
Yes, definitely. So with that extra day, with your herbalism kit, you can now add your proficiency bonus. So in that training. So, and with alchemist supplies, you'll need more time. Like, you'd have to dedicate another day to learning it, or maybe 2 days of just that. But you don't have a set for that, right?
Not currently, because Marlo only understands one thing at a time, so she would get the herbalism kit. So,
okay. And at the end of the second day, he will give you enough supplies to make 3 healing potions. Just basic healing potions. This is a gift. Let me know if you can. Send me a letter when you guys are cold. And I'll write back and promise to remind you of the beautiful weather we have here.
Absolutely. You will be hearing from me.
Okay. Anything else, Marlo?
That is all.
Okay.
Currently.
Who wants to go next? Connell. All right. We'll do Connell.
All right.
All right. So, where'd Rhythm go? Let's get some music in here. Tim, can you do that for me, please?
Yeah, I can do that for you.
Just an FYI, I'm loving this. I love these sessions now, and you know how much I used to hate shopping.
Connell, the third, let's say towards the end of the week, a storm has moved in, and it's been heavy rain and thunder, and you're lying in your room at the abode that the Marquis has given you guys. And just as your eyes start to close, and you find that moment of peace, there's that claw that took you down at the Zagrotsky's, and then goes black for a second. And then now you're at the stronghold, down in the dungeon, as you are pierced and pulled out and thrown to the ground. And it's like these sharp visions. And then the next one, it's raining. It's a dash. You see a familiar house. You hear the breaking of a window. It's like from the outside almost. And then it zooms into a second-story window to a little boy laying in its bed. This boy stands up and goes to the window and looks down and sees 3 individuals running down the side hallway or the side alleyway, and with a screaming coming from downstairs. Make me a perception check.
All right. Oh, that's good. That's let's see. It's a 19 on the die, so that is a 16.
Okay.
Or no, sorry, 26.
26. Hold on 1 second. Let me
Yeah, no worries.
get the right symbol here for what I am looking for. Okay. You see the back of this globe as the rain is coming down, this lightning bolt just and lights up the back of this dark blue cloak. Silver lines ripped from the center of it up almost like antlers, up to a point where there is like a gem triangle. Now that you're older and you've been around, you know this is the Cerebus assembly. And then with another thunder, your body is rattled and you are downstairs. And you know what happens there. Shake out of it. Still just the thought of passing away several times. Maybe has made you remember some more details. What would you like to do for your time off?
Well, after that, I'd probably want to take my mind off things. So Kana would probably go visit Skamos, just see if he has any work or jobs or anything he needs done. He seems shady enough.
I mean, I usually just pickpocket the Myriad, but now they're running out of here, so I got a delivery. You want to make a delivery for me? I'll give you a cut.
What am I delivering?
Oh, you know. You gotta go see the boys.
Yeah. I'll take it for you.
Okay. Hey. I know that we're cool now, but when you see the rest of your group, let them know I apologize for giving them shit in the beginning. I guess it's a stigma here that maybe you guys got us over, but you're usually hard on outsiders. And look at where that got us. That got us into this mess. And then you guys come here, you know, fancy, different clothes. You know, I appreciate
To be fair, I understand. I'm not too trusting of strangers myself.
Yep.
But I will
You know what?
relay the message to the others.
I want you to know your secret's safe with me.
Appreciate it.
Hey.
If you ever need anything, you kind of can get a hold of us. If we're ever around.
I can find you. I did tattoo you, you know.
Does that mean there's a tracking chip in it?
There's not so much a tracking chip, but it is easier for me to find people that I'm familiar with.
Well then, find me if you ever need anything.
Definitely. And if you guys ever come back here, please stop in, get a tattoo. I would love to hear of all of the adventures.
Oh, we'll be back for sure. We kind of have a place here now, so.
Awesome. He gives you like a brick, like condensed in this sack, tied tight. It smells skunky. Like there's no, like plastic back in the day. So, is there anything else you would like to do?
The only other thing I would do, obviously, I'll deliver that for him. Once that's done, I would like to go to Igor's.
Okay.
And
Hey, I just spent 2 days with Marlo. I like this, Oh, she said that.
Marlo was here.
Oh, yeah. I even got her to come back a second day.
Not a third, though?
No. I'm trying not to be pushy. You guys are already leaving. I mean, if I just grab on and not let go, then the chances of you coming back and wanting to be happy here goes down in my experience.
That's a fair point, Igor.
So, what can I help you with, huh?
I'll take out the vial of spider poison he gave me.
Yeah.
And I'll put it on the counter. And I'm kind of just wondering, how would you go about making something like this?
He picks it up. He's like, oh, and he walks you through. Are you proficient with? What's your tool? You have thieves'
my
tools.
Tool, it was thieves' tools, but I also had the.
You have the poisoner's kit.
Disguise. I had the disguise kit.
Okay.
But I have a poisoner's kit on me.
Okay. Oh, it's. Would you like to learn?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If there's any additional poisons or anything like that as well.
All right. Same thing. One it roll, one wisdom roll, and one charisma roll. Although I would imagine you're not trying to doll him up, but more.
Nope. So the intellect roll is a 17.
Okay.
And what was the next one? Wisdom?
Yep.
Wisdom was an 8.
Okay.
And a 7 for charisma.
7. Hey, I'm starting to think you guys just want to hang out with me more, and I will take it. If you come back one more day, I can show you how to make that potion. The thing is, you do have to find a spider and get it thicker to really put the icing on the cake for that. But I can show you how to appropriately mix it.
Very well. I'll stop back tomorrow.
Okay. Awesome. So you can use them with your proficiency now.
Cool.
And is there anything else you would like to do?
Other than that, no. Probably just hang out at a tavern a little bit, and between there and home, and obviously I'll deliver Skamos' package. But other than that,
okay, awesome. Let's see here. Let's do one more, and then we'll do our little trek, and then we'll do Door Spirit. That way, if you have to leave after the thing, because I know Tibbs is going to be a lot of different roles based on what you do, right? Building your armor, is that just?
Well, I mean, it's your call. That's however you want to do the subclass change, because the subclass change takes my leveled many days and that much gold, and I'm flaring it as I'm building my armor. So I don't know if you want to do checks or what, but
I would like to do some checks just to see, you know. I mean, that's kind of what your class is about, is tinkering. So
yeah, no, totally.
Okay, there's Spira. What would you like to do over this 10 days?
Well, knowing that Quinn is a little more open to the idea of the Moonweaver, one of the first things I do is give him Owlton, just because I'm like, oh, he wants to be part of this. This is how I don't even know if I know like this is how I've communed, but like this thing talks to me, and like I understand on some level that this is a god. So I just give Owlton to Quinn.
All right. What am I supposed to do? Why are you walking away? What? I'm just like looking at this wooden owl. Hello.
You feel like when you look into the eyes, like they're almost hypnotic. Just with the way the glow, almost looks like it's rotating in there.
Can you talk? What am I doing? I just like try to place it on my shoulder like Dorspira does.
Okay. All right.
Are you worth a lot of money?
What'd you say?
I said, are you worth a lot of money?
Is your body worth a lot of money if you sell my owl? But yeah,
I feel stupid.
Now you understand where I'm at in life.
Is Quinn's like tinkering away at this, like removing parts of the armor that you guys paid all that money for and forming them, like beating them in.
I'm stripping it and heating up, and I just put this owl like on like the table that I'm working at, and every once in a while I just like throw a cloth on it to cover the eyes, and I just go back to work.
But yeah, I guess other than that, I'd probably do my best to like awkwardly avoid the woman whose name I'm forgetting already.
Okay, roll me. That's Count Elasha. Roll me. We'll say 9 d20s and add your stealth. One for each day.
All right, so I have to roll 18 because I have disadvantage.
Yep. Just bang them out.
I could shorten that with a command if you want.
That might not be.
Man.
Might not be a bad idea.
Dude, and she's so perceptive too, and I'm rolling hot as fuck.
Oh, I'm boned, 100% boned. I have a +0 to myself. Like
Okay.
She's gonna find me. We don't even have to roll. I mean, we'll roll for flavor.
Yeah, no,
fun,
I'd say after like the second day of the awkward, like, waving and stuff, she respects the fucking shit out of you. She's definitely not, and she is a proud woman. She's not going to chase after you, but she still does like wave. What one time when you see her at night and she's got like her building's 2 buildings down from you. She's on her porch with like a quarter left of rum, and she's like, hey, and
Your locker's like 2 lockers down from her locker.
So,
but I'd say for sake of argument or sake of whatever brevity, by like midweek I might be getting a little more like accustomed to like the fact that she's not going to give up, and so at the very least I'll look at her. I don't know if I'll like interact, but I'll at least probably stare at her, like like when an 11-year-old finds love for the first time, they can't stop staring. You just like every time she's around me, I'm just like deadlocked on.
Anytime you want, Dorspira, anytime we can have dinner.
And then then I'll definitely 100% talk to Connell about this and flavor it how you guys will, how awkward I get in this, and like go with what you will, because you can't be far off from the truth. So.
One night, you step outside, and the moon is so present, and you just stop for a second. In the back of your mind, you can hear this softly spoken elven voice. The journey of a hero. Please remember, embrace love, always have fun, and slay anything evil. I need you to follow the old man. I believe he is on to something, and this is your mission.
I may have found you a new follower. I gave Owlton to a friend. Maybe you can talk to him too. He seems lost, and I think you'll help him in the same way you helped me.
Well, when he is ready, I'm sure we can have a conversation. His dark places go deep.
I really want to make a joke about him biting me, but I don't think she'll be thrilled about it. So,
and then as like the last like syllable of her voice like rolls off her tongue like the wind shaking a leaf on a tree. You look back up at the moon and your vision like focuses in on it. And it seems just for a brief second like a pulse. Like a glow that comes off of it.
So I'm gonna walk. At that point, I'm feeling real confident. She said, "Find love," so I'm gonna go up to the countess, and just go for it.
Okay, there you go. All right, I'm not gonna make you roll again.
That's fine.
I think after the first time it gets creepy, but the first time it's fun, you know. So you both have as many wonderful nights as you choose. So that brings us to rewind the morning of the what we're gonna say second day, middle of the week, whenever you wanted to take your trip north.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna wait till the end of the week, right, guys? I mean, he said a couple of days, right?
Yeah, you said a few days.
Yeah, we might as well. Maybe you get 4 days work or whatever, and we go or something. 3 days.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so, if it's yeah, I get 4 days of work, and then I can finish it when we get back.
You guys, Alton, any spells that you wanted to copy in your book, if you know what they are and you have the supplies for them currently, you can add them now, because I'm not going to hinder you from possibly using something.
What if I was about 100 gold short on some supplies?
Yes, you can find 100 gold worth of fine inks and paper dug out from the same guy you talked to last time that told you it was sold out, but I guess he cannot enchant the next scroll he was going to be, because he's an honest businessman and would rather it go to...
I'll pay extra.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say no, but $100 is the cost. So, you do that. So you can put those spells in there.
Excellent.
You
Thank
guys...
for the record, guys, it's going to be counterspell finally in there.
Ooh, baby.
Nice.
And Andy gave me a couple others. I'll save those as a surprise.
So you guys can prepare yourselves, and if you are ready to make the journey, the Marquis told you that it's just several miles north of town. So there's a fork that's straight ahead. It's like a dead end trail as it hits the base of the Sirius Mountains, and as you guys go north, the surrounding mountains, like looking up, like through the trees, like the break in the tree path, it's like a sliver of blue sky and just these white and gray cliff faces wrapped all the way around like skyscrapers. It's kind of a neat, cool visual. I don't know if you guys have been this close to them. But you continue up. Who's leading this journey?
I'd probably be out in front.
Okay. So yeah, give me a marching order. So we got Connell up front.
Marlowe's not too far behind.
Okay, I'll put Marlowe in second. Quinn, Dorspira, Alton, any particular order for you guys?
Quinn typically trails behind Connell, so he'll probably be up in the front too.
Okay.
I'll be in the back then.
Yeah, and then...
I prefer not to be dead last, so to speak.
Okay. So we'll move you like that. I'll show you in a second. Are you guys being sneaky about this?
I definitely would be.
Okay.
That's just...
Okay, so are you staying ahead of the party and stealthing? Yeah. Okay, so roll me a stealth check and roll me a perception check.
I'm assuming before we got too close and being sneaky that we all strategized.
Yeah.
I actually, Alton, I did want to talk to someone about something. And Andy, you can let me know if this does damage to anyone, but I don't feel like it would. Could I have this? All things considered, with everything that's been going on, I know this is probably not the right question to be asking. Could I poke someone with a stick and have a little bit of your blood?
Sure.
For what?
Why? Just in case you want to like a
just a taste.
Just a precautionary
precautionary
measure. Maybe if I go down, I don't go after somebody.
I mean, it can't be Alton. He's probably got no blood left. So
Andy, DM question: my rod, does it do damage if someone willingly lets me put blood into it?
Roll a d4.
All right. 4.
Yeah. So it does 4 points of damage to you, Marlo.
Okay.
If I do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, honestly, I thought we were just going to talk about how we shouldn't be seen by those stone monsters.
Hold on a moment.
But, okay.
I guess if you want to hit me, go right ahead.
What?
At least let me change into some type of beast so you get into it. You know.
You don't have to. You don't have to let me. But I don't know if I can mechanically tell you what it does, but it would help me.
Okay. Well, hold on. Let me.
I was gonna say, Connor would just prick his arm with the dagger, but.
Well, it's like this whole, and I pull out this rod, and it's got like a little vial on it and a needle.
Screw it. I'll just pull my arm out.
Okay.
I'll stab Connell's arm with it.
Damn it. I was gonna wild shape into a giant owl.
Oh,
you can go ahead.
I don't. No. That's not the kind of blood I need.
Okay? So when did you become particular about the blood that you need?
I need humanoid blood.
Do you have a particular type?
Yeah. Are you like O negative, A positive, B minus?
Open receiver. I can take anyone's blood.
Oh, okay.
It has to be
It has to
humanoid.
be a humanoid.
Yes, it has to be humanoid.
I'm very concerned with his.
Listen, we're gonna go
specificities.
into a fight. It's gonna help me out in the fight. If you
I'll
don't
just
want
take
to,
that.
just
I'll
say
just
no. Say no.
No, I will gladly give you.
Okay, I stab Connell's arm. I stab Connell's arm because he's right there. And I just like whatever I can do, and this little glass vial fills up with blood, and I put it back in my bag.
And see, pushes it in. Yeah. Oh man! I mean, you've taken a dagger before that didn't hurt that bad. And make me a wisdom saving throw.
Do that to him.
To me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I hope you pass, man. I'm sorry if I just did something.
It's a natural 1.
Natural
Oh
one.
God, man. Oh God, man.
Um.
Are we vamp bros?
No.
Oh man.
Thank God.
You.
This Noctua name is really coming to fruition.
You lose 4 temporary, or you lose 4 hit points until you long rest.
Oh, hit point max.
Yeah, your hit point max goes down 4 until you long rest.
Gotcha.
I'm not trying to send you into a fight not hurting, so I mean, okay, fine. Yeah. All right.
It.
So those 4 points that I took, they go to my max HP until a long rest, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
Yep.
Well, now we know what that does.
Ow.
It's like part of where the needle went in. It's almost like little black veins protruding out like an inch and a half from it, almost like a ringworm. You know?
I promise I cleaned it first, and I didn't know that would happen.
This doesn't look good. We should.
You'll be fine. I can build you a new one if it falls off. Let's go.
All right, I'll take a robot arm.
So then we were going to talk about how we might approach these lizard creatures that contain the stone.
Marlo throws up her Ioun Stone of Regeneration. Just a big conversation.
Andy, I do have a question again. Sorry.
Yep.
How long would those temporary hit points last? Till they're gone?
You don't get them. You haven't touched the blood yet.
No, I know, but if I do,
oh, it would just be.
I know what it does, so I'm just checking.
Yeah, just for a long rest.
Oh, until a long rest.
Yes. Yeah, it's like
How long until Alton? How long until we get to where we think these things are?
Shouldn't be far now, if I am correct.
But we'll get there today.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stab myself. I'm gonna stab myself like in the arm with that. With the. I do have to stab it, right?
I don't think you're supposed to
inject
needles.
it. I stab it into my arm and put the blood in there, and I get 2d6 temporary hit points.
He's getting angsty.
Oh,
like
you put his blood in you.
Disgusting transfusion.
Yeah. The vial says I get 2d6 temporary hit points if I do that. So.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
Need to be a team player, Connor.
I was hoping he would clean it before, but okay.
I cleaned it before I put it in you. All right. Anyways.
I believe Alton wanted to talk about tactics. So.
Oh,
You see the
So I
Quinn
think
put the
the,
needle in his arm,
best-
and his eyes go red for a minute, and then kind of go back down.
You look high as a motherfucker.
I am. We're about to go fight things that turn you into stone. You want me to do that sober?
I'm gonna
Look,
lean
I
into our
mean-
spirit. I don't want to do that again.
If anyone, I figured it would have been Marlowe or whatever that shit is that Connell's been carrying around. But no, it's Queen getting high right before the big event.
Not high, Alton. I just am a little stronger now.
Look, I've seen plenty of addicts. I know the spiel. You don't need to.
Stone monsters. Let's stay on topic, Alton.
Okay, so I think we've got the mirror option. Although
Yeah.
I don't know if any of us brought something that we could use as a mirror.
My shield's wood.
That aside,
Nope.
we have the usual, which is just to kill them, but we would need to stay at a range that we could do so. And
That's no problem.
and then of course there's the riskiest method, which is to risk the petrification and hope that we can kill them before it fully sets in. And of course, we would need someone capable of restoring our stone friends back to their fleshy forms.
Probably best to just avoid that part.
Right, especially because I believe they would be significantly heavier, and there would be less of us to carry that stone burden home.
They could die.
So stay at a distance. Got it.
Stay at a distance or close your eyes.
Another thing that I should probably mention and ask the DM gods above about is how is a cloak of eyes affected by this?
That's a good question.
Let me look it up.
I'm gonna drop it in general too for everyone.
Yeah, do that. I feel like personally, if it's not your own eyes, like a familiar, yeah, that would turn to stone if you were looking through it. But
And it has a weird. So I could see invisible creatures, but that's not like I could see through the ground and see these creatures.
no.
It also, bumps vision up to 120 for even for dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
These eyes on these robes can't be closed or averted. Although you can close and avert your own eyes.
so obviously,
Personally, I think, yeah. I feel like because it's not your own eyes, it's a magical seeing thing. I feel like it shouldn't be able to, but that's just me.
I'll defer to Andy on this.
I'll accept anything Andy puts out, though, because it could make sense the other way.
It says it lets you see in all directions. Yeah, I don't see why.
Even when you're
you
up to
could do
close.
this. I don't see why you couldn't do it.
But am I at risk of being petrified while not looking directly at it?
As long as your eyes are not looking at it.
Yeah, it's a physical thing. It's a connection with your eyes.
This is a magical item.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
If I was gonna nerf that, I would say the whole robe turns to stone and you're stuck in it.
yeah. I see. All right. Well, I also sort of meta speaking brought that up again to remind everyone that Alton isn't just blind anymore.
May I put on my wreath that was given to me by the little druid children, and can I figure out what the weather is like?
I was just gonna ask what the weather was like.
Yeah. Here, let me tell you what the weather's gonna be like. Okay. As you put your wreath on, the flowers that are on your cloak and go around like in your hair stand up a little bit and then flow in the wind. It looks like it's going to be a sunny yet windy day.
I will take off my cloak.
Okay.
Guys, it's looking like sun with a wee bit of a northwesterly wind coming straight off the mountains. I should say you should dress a little bit warm, but if you're going to be moving, you're going to want to take some clothes off. It's all about constriction. Freedom of movement, if you will.
I have horrible circulation.
Oh yeah, your old bones? Yeah, I can see why.
So, are you guys now approaching the encampment? Are you all prepared?
And now I believe we are starving.
Okay.
I
Hey,
will
Connell,
cast.
Yes.
I'm just letting Connell know for the day that his gloves are no longer gloves of thievery. I can always remake them a different day.
Okay.
As we get close, Marlo's going to take out her staff and she's going to cast Pass Without a Trace on the group.
Okay. So you guys all add 10. Please go ahead and roll me stealth with a +10.
It's 25 for me.
Oh, hold on.
25.
It's a 19 for Marlo.
19.
It's a 14 for Quinn, because... no, sorry, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 17 for Quinn.
17.
Thank God for Pass Without Trace.
Connell?
16 here.
16 for Alton. And Connell?
37.
Well rolled.
37?
Yeah.
Got disadvantage ahead of
You
18
just
and a
bumped our
4.
curve up.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, natural 20 with a
Ooh,
+7, so
Okay.
27.
So as you guys move up this pathway, after about 2.5 miles, you hit the fork where you can see the road kind of goes straight and curves to the right, and then like probably 200 yards away, there's just like trees, and you can see the base of the Sirios Mountains, just almost poking into those trees. Connell, you duck down and maneuver along the bushes, taking like 5 feet off of the path, and continue up like 40 feet in front of from that fork. And that's when you see a humanoid with one arm up and one arm like down here, one foot missing completely, and one foot still stuck on the ground in rock form. And you move up a couple, probably 10, 15 more feet, and you can start to see the boundaries where this real makeshift fence, you can start to see little mushrooms all over the ground. And directly up, with the natural 20, I'll say, about 110 feet from you, sitting in the middle of this camp, you see a large two-headed figure, and you can hear him say, "No, you shut up. No, you shut up." And as you peer in, just close your eyes and focus, one of these heads and one of the arms is petrified. you can do with what you want. You also notice 6 like holes, like tunnels, like like an ant mound where like they protrude up into like a point almost coming from this ground. But it appears that there is some kind of large ogre with 2 heads. You see like blood on like one side, like the left side, and he's holding this massive like makeshift morning star. It's really just like a big huge branch with just this metal bent around the top of it. And he's telling the other head, he's looking at it and he goes, "No, you shut up." And he keeps saying it like he's expecting the head to talk back to him, but you can see it's like clearly all petrified.
Okay. In the lapel pin, I'll just whisper it to the rest of the group. What I see, we're definitely here, but we might have an issue.
Yep. Here. Let me set this for you. Okay.
And just checking, we gotta stay 30 feet from them, right? From the creatures.
Yeah, well,
Is that what their gaze is or something?
That's what Alton told you.
Yeah. I trust my old man.
So, we'll go like a... Yeah, just bright. So...
Oh, man.
You can see from... This is about as close as you got. And we'll say you're back here. Let me do some colors on the ground for you. Okay, so you see a hole here, a hole here. You can see one right by the gate, and what looks to be one back here. That's all you can see from your view right now.
Okay.
All of a sudden, that big, as you like put your finger to the lapel pin and go to say something, you see this big ogre-looking creature just turn his head in your direction. No, you shut up. Then he goes back down to like picking something out of its morning star.
Okay. We have a large creature, half frozen. Do we know anything about that?
And make me a history check.
A 25.
25. You're very familiar with the history, like the geographic and monstrosities and stuff, all your research. Actually, in that book that you found at the library at Oth did have a section about weird ogres running out of the hills from time to time. It appears something ran down from the hill. What would you guys like to do? He has not noticed you yet.
How far from the...
What language? This guy's speaking common?
Yes, he is speaking common.
Marlo will say to the group, "Hey guys, remember that one time we set that trap and waited and lured people out. It
You mean
was
when
like our last two plans. Our last two plans.
accidentally did something right.
Yeah, I say we go for that type of tactic here again. This guy doesn't seem,
Does this
all
guy
too
look
with
like he
it.
can move? This guy doesn't look like he can move, can he?
It's only his arm and his head.
Okay.
And then when he says that, he's like, just his head. Oh, that should be not a problem. This guy has two heads.
Yeah.
And he looks like he's about 12 feet tall.
Well, I can fix that.
I agree with Marlo, of course. Our best plans have definitely been focused around all of our skill sets in creating a kill box of sorts, and it seems that
Sure.
we've walked upon a place where the bait has
Got-
already been preloaded.
Different skills today, but
Should we potentially use him as bait?
yeah, I mean, he's not really our prey. That's my concern. Where's our prey?
Yeah.
Well, perhaps they're living in the burrow there, and all it would take is to rattle this bait up a bit, and perhaps true prey would expose itself.
Back in my town, we called this shake the cage.
Yes.
And was there other fully intact statue people, or just him?
You only saw, like, as you guys, like, maneuver and come together as a group, you all now go past that one with, like, a crushed leg. Like, its right leg is just off from the hip. That's the only current statue you see. Although, I think everybody but Dorspira would see there are all kinds of shards of rock. Almost like one, not knowing what it is, could think it's like a rock paved, like a rock road, just not fully cleaned. There are, hard to make out what is left, just from the pieces and how scattered, sprawled out, almost like the way you throw salt on the sidewalk. That's what it kind of looks like.
Before we do anything, I feel kind of guilty.
Well,
I will cast aid on Connell, Alton, and Marlowe.
What does that do?
It gives you increases each target's maximum hit point by 5, and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration. It's for 8 hours.
So for the next 8
there's
hours,
your
10
there's
hit
your
points?
hit point max. There's your hit point 5.
5.
And I gave Connell one more than I took. So
Perfect.
Alrighty. So, what are you
I don't know if
guys
that was
It's
doing?
like a meme stock
feel bad.
investment.
That'll be
See?
helpful.
yeah, I don't want to go into a fight handicapped.
Should we try and rile him up to maybe?
I mean, I can
spark
rile him
something
up.
to come out. Well, should we do it without
I'm
being
open
seen?
to ideas here.
Go ahead and give me another stealth check, guys. With pass without a trace.
Ooh, 25.
25.
37 again.
27.
27? Wow. Marlo?
18.
18 for Alton and I.
Oh.
I
there
feel
you
like
go.
I'm casting a
Good
lot of
thing
spells,
you're
but
here,
there's
Marla.
one more spell I want to cast before we get into this.
Okay.
Alton, you read up on the basilisks.
Yes.
What are some concerns other than the petrification?
Oh, I believe
Any
they
other
have
type-
they have a vicious bite. And poison.
That's the one I wanted to hear. I will cast one more spell if I have the time to right now. I know that you're
Well,
making us
as you are casting this last spell, you see one basilisk pop up here and one pop up here. And
I instantly cast protect from poison.
as this guy is going to run up to that one, and he is going to take an attack, a natural 20.
I think we should wait. I think we should we wait and watch, or should we help? Maybe helping is a good idea.
We should learn. This is a learning opportunity.
I need
This is an ally opportunity.
I need you to all roll initiative.
Doesn't one of you at least recognize the sadness that that poor ogre is feeling?
I don't think it's an ogre.
His stone-faced brother?
It seems like our distraction, Quinn, you are right. Our distraction kind of fell into our lap here, so it's best to make this. Yeah,
they shut the cage for us.
Yeah, yes. See, Alton, you're already catching on.
Fucking Jesus.
I love having advantage on initiative now.
Right.
Alright, so yeah, I did cast protection from poison, so I have resistance to poison damage.
Okay. Do you guys want to take 5 before we start this, or?
Sure.
All right, let's go. Let's go ahead and do that, and we'll come back and we'll get into this little combat encounter.
I have advantage on saving throws to be poisoned, and I'm resistant to poison damage.
this. Close that, bring that up, and I'm going to bring my video on. But today, I'm going to put it on me. Just because I like it. So.
Whatever, yeah.
So.
We're a little out of focus, Andy. You moved it and I can't quite see.
What?
It's a little blurry.
Oh.
The battle camp.
Yeah.
It's just really blurry.
Yeah, let me.
I think it just focused weird.
Yeah.
Why is it? There you go.
There we go.
There we go.
All right. So, initiative. 20 and up.
22.
22 for Quinn. All right, 15 to 20.
19 for Connell.
19 for Connell. All right. So that was this.
Pistol shield is out, but pistol is holstered at the moment.
Okay, 10 to 15.
13 for Marlo.
And 11 for Dorspira.
Elton, where are you at?
That would leave me with a 5.
Okay, and for the, we'll say that's pink. Currently. All right. So 1, 2. Oh, Alton's right there. All right. Top of the round. Quinn and Quinn then Connell.
All right,
Quinn, what?
We're gonna start this off type. I'm gonna pull out the Wand of Fear.
Okay.
I'm gonna point it towards the closest basilisk.
Which is this guy over here.
I'm gonna say, close your eyes, and I'm gonna cast command.
All right. What's the DC on that?
15. Wisdom.
He closes his eyes.
Word.
Oh, hell
So
yeah.
we'll say Gray. He is.
And as a bonus action,
What's fear do?
we can,
Yeah, you
fear. I'm casting command.
Oh, command. All right. All right.
I've had the time in the first few days to rebuild my my little turret, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As a bonus action, my little buddy is going to. We'll say it's on my wrist today.
All right.
So that way it's with me. I'm going to shoot a blah, blah, what is it? Sorry, the ballista
Okay. Where are you shooting at?
at the one who closed his eyes.
Okay. Roll for an attack.
Sorry, I'm just looking for the right one. 15.
15 just hits.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. 6. 9 points of force damage.
Okay, hold on 1 second. 9 points. I'm just reading through the command. If he gets to make a save.
It's just it only lasts a round.
Okay, so that is green. So you said 9?
Yeah.
9 points. Awesome. As you just shoots off, blast him right in his chest. You see this long tongue just slither out as he just kind of holds his position.
Reaction, I'll say attack that one. His eyes are closed.
Okay, that brings us to Connell.
I'm, you said 30 feet from it?
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to run up to him, and with my rapier, I will hit him with a booming blade.
Okay.
And question.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I just gotta read something.
Yep.
Nope. Alright, go for it. Booming blade.
Okay. would that be with advantage because his eyes are closed, or no? Basically, would it be sneak attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he doesn't have any tremor sense or anything, so like.
He's essentially blinded right now, so.
Roll me a stealth check. Just roll
Stealth
d20
check?
real quick, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The stealth check is a 18.
Yep. Yeah.
Pass without trace.
Yeah, you get advantage.
Oh, yeah. So 28.
Mm-hmm.
Pass without trace, but.
Yep.
So the attack would be 31 to hit.
31? Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. So let's see.
Oh shit! Did I not move? Oh well. Next time.
Yeah. Where'd you want to move to?
Oh, I just wanted to go a couple spaces over to the left. My left. That one, yeah.
So that
Just over there's fine.
that would be 11 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
followed by 7 points of thunder damage,
All right.
and give me 1 second. I just gotta make sure my sneak attack didn't raise. No, not yet. Okay. Okay, that is 14 points of sneak attack damage.
Woo-hoo. Is that it?
Hey Andy.
That's a 32. What, Tim?
I'm gonna be a rules guy on myself. I should have had to make a save before I cast with the wand.
Oh yeah.
Unless it wasn't looking at me. But
Oh, yeah.
if the creature starts it. Oh no, within 30 feet. So was I within 30 feet?
You were just out of 30 feet from him. You were 40
Okay,
feet.
Then I'm fine.
Yep.
Okay. I was just reading on something and I'm like, oh no.
Yep. All right. What was that,
Okay,
Connor?
good.
Quick question about the Frothis Rapier.
Uh-huh.
Or Rapier. The charges, do they use like a bonus action or anything to use the charge? Nope. Or is it...
Nope.
Okay. So I'm going to expend 1 charge to do an extra d4 of cold damage.
Okay.
Extra 2 points of damage.
34 points of damage. As Connell
Holy
just
moly.
dashes up with his rapier, comes straight down, like missing just the spine, but bringing it down above his head, and you see the blade just go in the top side and come out the bottom, and you pull it out, and just blood starts gushing from both ends, as that was a huge hit.
And then for my bonus action, I'm just going to cast Misty Step back to like where I was.
Okay.
Just 30 feet back towards the party.
Bam. There you are.
And that's it.
Okay, that brings us to this guy's turn.
You know, you'd be a statue if it wasn't for me.
I would have to be shooting from back here.
He goes underground.
He pissed.
He takes 2d8 of thunder damage.
Oh,
Yes, he does.
all right, roll it.
Hell yeah. That thing's dead.
That is 6 points.
6 points.
Oh,
Yep.
I think he might still be alive.
So he vanishes. That brings us to Marlowe.
Would have stayed there. He would have got an opportunity attack.
True.
Marlowe, you're muted.
The creature, the tall creature and the other basilisk that are engaged with each other, are they 150 feet or within 150 feet of me?
Yes, they are.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to give Alton a little wink and say sometimes opportunities come at the best moments. And then I'm going to cast Spike Growth a little bit in front of the large creature. I'm focusing mainly on the large creature to avoid any sort of eye contact with the basilisk. So sort of where that bush is, and that is a 20-foot area.
Alrighty, so
Radius on that point.
I mean, so you're like right here.
Yes.
Bam. Okay, so what do they need to do?
So they will take 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet they travel, and it is considered difficult terrain for the duration of 10 minutes.
Okay, awesome. No save or anything, right? No to hit. It's just that area is as you touch the ground, Marlo, you get like a ripple effect. You can see this like go from very small to the area is just this vine with spikes that and erupts out and they stab into him.
If they were to enter the area, they would make they can't see it because it's camouflaged, so they would make a wisdom perception check. But because they're in the area, I think they're aware of it.
And do they take damage at the start of their turn?
It says it takes 2d4 within the area for every 5 feet it travels. So I don't think they are traveling yet.
Awesome. Anything else you would like to do?
I would like to make sure I am within 10 feet of Dorspira. I'm like hugging his coattails. He's so I don't know, benevolent.
If it's not too much to ask, could we perhaps lift the pieces and lay down a swatch of where the spike growth is?
Oh, actually, you know what? That's a great idea. Where did I just put that? How about like this?
I don't want to use your only ruler.
And could you put a band of concentration around Marlo?
Yep. And purple ring concentration.
Chocolate rains.
Anything else, Marlo?
That is my turn. Thank you very much.
All right. It is now this guy's turn. Let me see what his movement is. My apologies. Okay, so he is so 2d4. He moved 3 squares, so 15 feet. So what's that? 6d4.
Correct.
He's dumb, so he's just gonna crush through it. 20. 30.
It's 13 points of piercing damage.
And 13. Okay. So
Correct.
He is going to reach up and grab. Actually, he can reach this boulder. He's going to pick this up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And this boulder is going for Connell. Actually, no. It wouldn't go for Connell. It would go for Dorspira. He's going to throw it at the full elf. And I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
This is garbage. Yeah. That's a 17.
17, so you succeed, but you still take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you like duck out of the way and kind of bring your new armor, just push the big rock off and directed away from Marlo, but it's like a big impact on your arm. Oof. That is his turn. That brings us to Alton. Then we have one more baddie, and then we go to the top of the round.
Did you skip me?
Oh! Yes, I did skip you. No, you're now. You're 11, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're now. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
I totally did skip you, though. Like, I would have. ADHD,
no biggie.
dude. I'm telling you, I just can't slow down.
No biggie. What's the distance between me and the guy who just threw a rock at me?
10, 20, 30 feet.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna move so he's in line with the basilisk.
All right.
But no, sorry. Stay 30 feet away from him, but just like so I have a straight line between me, him, and the basilisk.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna throw my javelin at him.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's gonna take me like 3 minutes to figure out how the fuck this thing works, so give me a minute here. But
You just throw it.
yeah, but there's so much other cool stuff in it. It turns into a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Let the DM worry about how it works. You just throw it.
All right, so I'm throwing it at the basilisk.
If
But-
he currently has full cover from this big giant creature that you put smack dab in the middle.
Yeah. So it's kind of weird where like if I throw this, I throw it at the target and back, and it hits everyone in line with it.
Oh,
So I kind of
Oh.
Or
Throw
you
it at
can
the
throw it at the target in front, and it just keeps going through.
yeah, but I need to specify the target, so
Specify the giant.
no.
if you want to try to like put an arc on it, you can. But this
Yeah, okay,
creature
fine.
is like, imagine it like that. You can't.
Give it some speed, Dorspira.
All right, well, yeah, I guess I'll just throw it at the asshole who hit me. So, that is unfortunately only a 10, though.
A 10?
Yeah.
10
Bad
misses.
roll. Yeah, I
Misses,
figured.
like it actually, as you release it, he just takes his his arm that he released the rock with and just smacks it in midair. Shing, ding, 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 and it lands over in this area.
All right, well, now I'm annoyed, and I'm going to walk 10 feet forward and throw my hand axe at him.
All right.
I'm a ranged character now, motherfuckers.
A raged paladin.
That remains to be seen.
Fair enough.
Useless right now.
I am very useless.
I
yeah.
feel useless. I'm the ranged
All right.
character.
All right, let's move on. That was a 12. I don't think.
A
I think
12
he's-
just hits.
Holy shit! Look at that guy. He's,
He is a very big guy with no
He
arms.
trips and you accidentally hit him.
All right, so I'm going to smite him then because I need to pour in some damage on this.
Smites any attack or just melee attacks?
That's a great question. I'm gonna double check. Melee. Never mind. Move on. So, question. My hand axe is technically a melee weapon.
Yeah, but you're throwing
But
it
it's a
range.
melee attack.
Yeah.
It becomes a ranged weapon at that point.
All right, I tried. Okay. At any rate, that's 7 points of damage.
7 points. Here we go. Chipping away. That's your movement. Well, you still have... Oh, no, that's about 30 feet of movement right there.
Yeah. That's about all I can do. I want to use that dope ass javelin, but maybe some other time.
That brings us to Alton.
About how far away is that hideous two-headed monster?
From you, about 30 feet.
Well, that's splendid. In that case, I'm going to move up just a bit so that I don't catch any of my friends in this conical-shaped burst of pulse wave that I'm about to unleash. And I pull out my lodestone, and I wink because that's a euphemism. And I cast the pulse wave. And it
All right.
pulses in a wave-like fashion.
What kind of save is that?
What it does.
Okay, you create an intense pressure. Wink. And, all right, it's going to push creatures or objects. Each thing in the cone can make a con saving throw. and it'll take 66 on
How-
the failed.
How big is
And be
the cone?
The cone itself is 30 feet.
And what is the range?
Well, that's why I was trying to get within 30 feet of it.
Okay, so
So-
if you have the
Oh.
range, it gets both of them.
Oh, wait a minute. Well, no, I'm sorry. Range is self. Area is
Oh.
30.
So you
Yeah,
have to
so
get
it's
next. You have to get up next to it to cast it. Then that's what self means.
Well, I think if it's a cone emanating from myself, then I think I
Oh,
would.
I got you. So yes, so it's like this.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Something like
All
that.
right, yeah, pretty
So
smart.
the main reason I moved up was so that I wouldn't actually catch like Door Spirit in it.
Fair enough. He rolled a Constitution save. Was
Yes,
11.
Yes. I have a 16. So DC that is. So that is 66. I'm gonna roll this on good old D&D Beyond.
Poor guy.
For
One
not great. A lot of ones. All right, 14 damage. But here's where it gets good. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
I'm gonna shove him back 15 feet
Okay.
plus 10 feet because I do gravity stuff.
All right.
And anything that fails a save or gets hit with a spell attack, I can move it 10 feet in whatever direction.
So he gets knocked into him. So they are now both back in the spike growth.
So again, 14 damage just for me, and then whatever I can get out of that spike growth.
Okay. He only takes it in his turn if he willingly moves, I think. Right?
I don't believe so with spike growth. But it might be on his turn, but I think if he moves through it. But let me check that.
Well, you guys can check on that. Do you have anything else?
And, I think that's my turn.
Okay. That brings us to this guy. He's got no move other than he's gonna take a bite attack at the Etten because he's right next to him. That hits. So he takes 9 points. 6 points of poison, so that's 15. And then he's going to go underground. Roll 2d4.
It's 2 points of piercing damage, and I believe the other creature will take another 2d4.
Okay.
As Alton pointed out, because it says moves into or within the area.
Sounds good.
So that will be 3 points for that creature. 3 points of piercing.
All right. 3. All right. Okay. So that's their turn. That brings us to the top of the round. Quinn. Currently, you just see this two-headed giant creature stuck, like stepping on, picking up his foot, like ow, ow. You don't see either of the other creatures. What would you like to do? And Connell, you are on deck.
I would like to cast, as my bonus action, I will cast Hex on the Etten.
Okay. He is hexed.
And let me just double check that. with an attack. So Hex is on top of spells as well. If I hit it with a spell attack.
Yeah, but the aid drops as soon as you cast Hex, because Hex is concentration. Isn't aid?
Aid is not concentration.
I thought you said you did cast the concentration. All right.
I cast aid, but it's not concentration.
Okay. And the protection from poison, is that concentration?
Nope.
Nope. All right.
Just for an hour.
Okay.
I can't cast another spell, so I will just shoot him with my gun.
Okay. Pull out your gun.
I'm sorry, what did he just cast?
Cast Hex.
Hex. Okay. Sorry.
Actions. Equipment, sorry. Attacks. That's what I want. It's 17 to hit.
17 hits.
That's 9 from the pistol. And so 12 total. 9 piercing and 3 necrotic.
Yep. Just like...
Oh, and I'm going to give him disability on dexterity checks.
Okay. And as Quinn releases his shot, it impacts the stone arm of the Ent and it just shatters into 1,000 little pieces of stone dust. Anything else?
Yeah, I'll move.
Okay.
Towards the first green circle. Wait, is that thing off camera or is he right next to us?
He went underground.
Okay, so he's not there.
Nope.
Okay, I just see him next to us and I kind of start freaking out.
No, I just moved him. Yeah, I just put him there.
I'll head towards the first green tunnel. Not like 50. Let's see how far I can get.
5, 10, 15. You can get right here with your movement.
I'll do the full movement, but more back.
Okay, so like over here.
Sure.
Is that what you meant?
Yeah. I was a little undecided. That's fine.
Okay. If that's your turn, Kano, you are up. Oh, actually, you know what, guys? Fuck. I fucked this up. Tim, you gotta check me on this. Your command spell.
What?
Oh, his eyes.
Yeah.
He has to spend his action.
No, it's just a turn. He's done now, but he's still under the tunnel, right?
Right. Yeah, but he could still move even if he had his eyes closed. His eyes
are just closed.
Okay. All right. I didn't even think about it. All right, Connell. Sorry, guys. You're muted. Mike, you're muted.
My bad. How far am I from the big guy?
10, 20, 30, 40, 55 feet.
Alright, I'm going to move up 20 feet towards Quinn.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. Like right there.
Yep. Perfect.
Right.
And I am going to... I'm just going to throw the blink dagger at the big guy.
Alrighty.
Yep, that's what I'll do.
Yep.
That is a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And it is... Ooh, nice. That's for 9 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And... yeah, screw it. I'll throw another dagger as well. Just a regular dagger.
Pull another dagger out and launch it as you're running towards Quinn.
That is a 27 to hit.
Yes, that hits. Like
Nice.
2.5
another
times
9
over.
points.
Another 9.
Yeah, 2 max d4s.
Alrighty, so he is looking rough. With the second dagger just stick right into his like kidney area, you know, bends over and lets out this, and yeah, you can see like blood it just coming from everywhere on his body. Anything else you would like to do?
No, I think I'm good right where I am.
Okay. Now it's this guy's turn. He is going to pop up right there. And he's going to move towards Quinn and make an attack. Huh?
Is that okay?
Let me just grab his. That is a 12.
12 misses.
Okay.
I would yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm good.
You're good?
Just a 12.
He's gonna stay like right there, just this like snort hiss coming out of him.
Just for that, I'm going to use my reaction to expend a charge on my shield of repulsion that I set up this morning.
Okay.
Oh no, you know what? I had not equipped my shield, so never mind, I can't do that.
Okay. That brings us to Marlowe's turn. 10, 20. You are just out of the range.
Is there a stone? Is that a large stone or boulder?
Yes.
That's off to our left.
Yep. This is what he threw at.
About how big is that item?
I'd say it's probably it's smaller than you. It's pretty big.
Okay. It's pretty big. Okay. I'm going to look at Alton again, and I know Alton can control stuff with gravity, correct?
Yeah, you guys would all be familiar with your.
Yeah, I'm going to look at him again, and say, opportunities come twice sometimes, and I'm gonna run over to that boulder and touch it and stone shape it into a. I can shape it into like a weapon, like a.
It depends. What spell are you using?
Stone shape.
Yeah, I think you can make that a weapon any kind you want.
I was going to go for, what did Door Spear throw and miss? Javelin, yes. I would like to form a stone javelin.
Okay. Jesus. I don't know if I have a javelin. Here, this is.
I mean, it's just an item.
Yeah.
We'll put this here. A broom.
Throws a broom at him.
I'm trying to think out of the box today. And I'm going to keep someone in between me and the basilisk in my line of sight.
So like back up, like over here?
Yeah, back up. Just a wee bit. And that will be my turn.
Okay. That brings us to that big guy. I need to roll a d20. Okay. He's going to run up to roll 4d4 because he went 10 more feet.
That's 12.
12?
Yeah, I rolled 4 and 4 is 8. And then 2 is 10, and yep, 2 and 2 is 12. You said 44, right?
Yep. How do you want to do this?
I just kind of wanted to be sad and painful, and he's just like slowly like trying to claw his way out of this spike growth.
Like,
Just want to be sad and painful.
sad and painful. He just steps down, and one spike goes straight through his foot by like 1.5 feet, trips him up, and he falls over right on his face. As he looks at you, as he's falling, you can hear him say, "No, you shot!" And his body just falls on the rest of the spikes. Blood just spews all over the place, and he is dead back here. Like
I'm going to look
That
at
is the
Dorspira,
best
and
description.
I'm going to say invasive species. Am I right?
All right,
Guys,
so-
meta speaking, this is the first time this is a conundrum for me. I don't actually have a mechanism in my note taking to describe a kill assigned to a passive thing that was not a reaction.
that brings us to Dorspira.
How close am I to the basilisk? Am I
Actually, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
There it is.
Hold on, where is my?
Yep.
That would be a 21.
21. You resist the urge to look in its eyes. He's 25 feet from you.
There, can I get up next to him?
Yep. You can get up next to him. Any attack is at disadvantage if you are averting your gaze.
Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, if you're not averting your gaze, you didn't avert your gaze, so you no disadvantage.
No disadvantage? Okay.
Yeah. My bad. I should have explained that in the beginning.
That is a 23.
Yep.
Alright, now I gotta read about my new sword. I don't understand what this shit does either.
That thing's
First one
fucking
is good.
badass.
I know. It's gonna so base damage is 10. Hold on, now I gotta okay, yeah, so that is 12 points of damage, and it can make a DC 15 con save to save itself from having to take more necrotic damage. And okay, so sorry, at the start of each wounded creature's turn. So I guess so just for next time. But yeah,
So you did 10 points of damage?
I did 10 points of damage, and then at the start of its turn, I have to roll 1d4 necrotic damage one time.
How do you want to finish him? How do you want to do
cool.
this?
All right. I guess I'm just gonna stab it through both, like through one eye, through the brain, and out the other eye.
Okay, just like comes in with the great sword like sideways, just yeah, it rips his face right off. He is now dead.
Weird. Have you ever thought about anger management?
Do you see how many dead bodies I've left? What do you think it is?
This is his therapy?
Right.
That brings us. You got anything else? You have 5 feet of movement left. Bonus action.
No, I can just kind of hang out there. I feel bad. I wish I had more movement. I want to protect Marlo, but I'm protecting you in spirit, Terry.
Alrighty, dude, this is working out so fucking easy for you guys. Elton.
Yes.
Very well. You are up, and currently you do not see anything on the battlefield. That
Okay,
is alive.
well, I'd like to color it that as Marlo is shaping the stone into a sturdy javelin-like construct. I will simultaneously summon it up and hold it and ready an action, if you will. And I would like to catapult this as soon as I see the basilisk.
Okay.
And just so that I'm being clear about this, I would like to ready a 4th level catapult.
Okay. Yep. So is that your turn?
Then I'll patiently wait.
And he pops up right here just after you finish the incantations for this spell and raise this javelin up. You see this basilisk stick its head and climb out with these 8 legs. Just dig out of the hole. Look around as this javelin is spiraling to him. Roll an attack. Roll an attack.
Actually, this is a dex save.
Oh, a dex save on a basilisk.
Yes.
They're like a -1. But I rolled a 17, so that's a 16.
It's a 16.
What's your DC?
16.
So he just saves. He climbs out of his hole and sees this stone javelin just go. You guys think you hear a fart or something over in that direction as he poops himself and ducks down.
I'm afraid that's a save or suck.
And he's
When you
actually
saved and you suck.
I suck.
Does he get any damage for entering the area?
Yep.
It's 2d4, right?
Yeah, 2d4.
That's 5 piercing damage.
5.
Yeah.
We're the fucking Noctua.
All right. Yeah, he's looking hurt, and he is. Fuck. Man, he's fleeing. He's going back under. You don't see him.
Oh, little bitch.
Would he take more because he moves back under?
Yeah. Roll 2d4. It's. Yeah.
Oh god.
That's 4 more piercing damage.
Okay. How do you want to finish it?
Again, slow and painful. I do not like this invasive species.
It's like so as he climbs out, like one of these spikes sticks in like top down into like his upper shoulder. He sees this stone javelin just throwing at him. As he does that, he goes to duck back down and he hits another one of the thorns that are out, and it pushes the one that's stuck in his shoulder all the way through, and you see him just dangling in his hole with this spike just caught on 2 other spikes, just sitting there dead. And that is the story of how the Noctua took down the basilisk.
Was it only 2 basilisks, or did we kill 3?
There was 2.
2.
Okay. Oh well. Oh hey, good job, guys.
Yeah,
That's how
so
Marlo's thorns killed more than any of us.
Oh my god, yeah.
I love it.
Who knew? 2d4 could be so annoying.
you're dealing with 2 really dumb creatures. So and the placement of that was very, very well played. So
Guys, if you recall, one of the first fights we ever got into, I fucking slayed it because I got lucky with catapults. But
Yeah, I remember that.
Tell you, the feeling I get when I upcast a catapult at my max spell level, it's just like,
Hey
Like,
man, you
not
made it
even
shit
a-
its pants.
So, is there anything you would like to do here?
I think we've done what we came here to do, right?
Loot.
I mean,
Is there
and some basilisks? I doubt it.
I'm afraid I forgot to research if their tongues are of any value or such.
Make a intelligence check.
Do they have like
we
big
know-
fangs?
We know they're poison.
I'm already assuming I need to get a fang for Connell because he can't pull shit out of anything.
So Connell, you said you were looting.
Yeah, I want to definitely at least get my dagger back from the big ogre
Okay.
or the big.
Roll an investigation
I
check. He's an Etten.
Yes.
I've had him printed forever, and I wanted to paint him up. It's just mean
That's
look.
sick.
Boy.
That is a 16 for investigation.
16. Okay. You find your dagger. You find 2 humanoid skulls. And 3 like weasel pelts with just like the skull fixed in and the fangs, like the weasel fangs, just still out there. And the only other thing you find on him are where is it? Just some meat, like some rancid, like spoiled, just like a pouch that had, just nasty meat hanging in it.
I'm leaving that, yeah.
And mushrooms. One of his little pouches has these mushrooms that were growing out here, like full of them.
Cool.
So,
I'll probably leave the 2 skulls.
Okay.
I don't want them.
All right. What is everybody else doing? You said.
Are we going back? I mean, this is what we came here to do, right?
Dr. Spear, you mind helping me get a fang?
Yeah, I was about to walk over and ask him if he wanted any help getting his fang.
Sure do.
All right, go ahead. Make a check. Roll me a d20.
It's a natural 20.
Natural 20. Say, this new sword is pretty great, and you just like take the tip of the sword and shove it up in his guns, and you get behind the actual fang, and with the long of this sword, you just have the leverage to completely remove it perfectly from his face.
Awesome.
You need me to do anything else for you, princess?
No, I'll just inspect it. They should do.
Yeah, it's a couple inches long. It's gnarly.
You boys done playing?
Is there any way to take poison from them, like harvest poison from them, or attempt to?
So, hey, and what was your check?
That was an 11, I'm afraid.
11? Yeah. You can certainly try. If you'd like to.
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay, make me a medicine check.
Can I aid him with this?
Yep. So, roll d20.
Can I cast
That is
guidance
a
on him while I see him
20.
doing that?
Yeah, you're casting guidance. You see,
Yeah.
you see Connell, looking over this and trying to find out where the poison is coming from.
Connell, you'll just feel my hand kind of it almost feels like I'm rubbing touching your back, but anyone else who's watching can see I'm on your cloak drawing a rune on you, and it kind of flashes up.
So you get to roll a d20 with advantage plus a d4.
Or some poison.
Oh man. That is you said medicine?
Yep.
That's a 9.
A 9?
9 with advantage. I rolled a 5 and a 3.
Did you add the +4?
Yeah, the 9 was with
Okay.
the +4.
Make
I have a
a
+1 medicine.
Constitution saving throw, please.
There it is.
That is a 19 on the die with a
Okay.
+1, so 20.
So as you're trying to pull the poison, the sack like pops, and you pull your hand out fast enough where you don't get any on you, but that is completely ruined.
Okay. Well, we know where it is at least.
So you guys wrap up here. Do you clean up the bodies, or are you gonna leave them? I have to. ask.
Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
Nah, let them clean it up.
Bullshit.
You got
Okay.
you got fangs, right? To show that we killed it?
I got a fang, yeah. I'm not giving it to
Yeah,
him,
we
but yeah.
There you go. No, but you could show it to him.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say
And if we leave the bodies here, we can tell them just go back and you'll see
Go take a look.
giant dead 8-legged lizard.
I'm sure the local avian birds will be participating in pickpockets themselves.
you hear. Is this 80-foot wingspan bird just flies down and swoops up and grabs? No, I'm joking. There's no.
That's fine. Yeah, cool.
There's no rocks. In this
There's
part of
always a bigger
Alexandria.
fish.
All right. So you guys make it back. You show the Marquis the Fang. He trusts you and gives you your 100 platinum bounty.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
100 platinum each, right?
No,
Each.
it was.
Oh man.
It was. There's no. He's not gonna pay 10,000. Did I say? No.
You totally said that, but that's not what you meant.
Yeah.
No, I meant 1,000
totally
gold
makes
or
sense if he
100
does it.
platinum. That's what I meant.
There you go.
I
knew what you meant.
the
I
original
wasn't
bid.
gonna question it, but
Yeah. Nice try. I'm sorry. I misspoke.
So,
I'm gonna
A
have to.
pleasure doing
You wanna
business with you.
I'm gonna have to rule that he's not gonna pay you $10,000 to take down 2 basilisks.
Hey.
and an Eaton, do we get anything for that?
so did we get it in currency? Did we get 100 platinum, or
Yes.
did we each get 100 gold?
No,
okay,
it's all
so
platinum.
someone put that in the party fund for now.
Alton, you want to do that?
I'll keep this safely in our bag.
Okay, so
Okay.
it's 11:30. Do you want to? I don't want to bang through anything. Do you want to just start off next session doing Elton and Quinn's thing, and then we can go from there, or do you want to get it out of the way?
Totally up
Ken?
to them.
Yeah. What do you want to do? What do you guys want to do?
I
Well,
won't
I'll
push
be-
anyone later than they need.
We already did mostly what I wanted to do behind the scenes.
Okay.
With the spells.
All right.
That was it.
I mean, the only thing Quinn's gonna do is work 8 days straight on his armor.
Roll me 8 tinkering checks. And Alton, are you setting up your telescope at any point in
do you
time?
mean full tinkering or Smith tools?
So, either one, whatever you're going to use.
I mean, it's gonna be a combination of both, but that's
So-
all right.
I mean, you're
Either way,
proficient in both of them, so it's the same roll.
I am.
Yes,
Yeah,
every night.
it's tinkering tools is with your dex plus proficiency,
Yes.
or is that intelligence plus proficiency?
Either or. It's just how you're tinkering, if you're being finesse or you're being
Yep.
smart about it.
So I got a 10, a 24. How many am I making?
10, a 24, make 6 more.
Someone else keep counting. Tell me when to stop.
I'm writing them down. 10, 24,
18,
18.
natural 20, which is 26.
Okay, so on the 4th day, you get enough work done where you cut 1 day off of this. So
Okay.
make 2 more.
18 again,
Okay?
and a 23.
Okay. So what you want to make is made. Exactly how you want to make it. It comes together perfectly.
You got the right arcane runes on there.
Yep.
Also, Alton, will you subtract? It's 800 gold, I believe, out of the party fund, because I don't have that much.
Actually, only do 700 because of that natural 20. Okay. He managed to get twice as much work done. I would imagine that's probably the day that Dorspira decided to go and say fuck it and have a date with the Countess, and he stopped bugging Quinn about Owlton, and you got twice as much work done that day.
You guys see, I come out with Dorspira's plate armor. Looks nothing like it looked like before. I've iodized it to look almost black, but I've got like underneath some metal clampings, I got like a red tabard on, but you can still see that moon crest is now like a red gem on the middle of the chest piece. I would have gotten a jeweler and something, maybe had Alton help me create this like gem focus in the shape of a crescent moon, but it's like a ruby.
Mm-hmm. Also,
and then sorry.
No, I'll let you finish. Sorry.
The only other thing is you'd see Quinn just kind of wink, and this helmet out of nowhere would just like Iron Man like go over my head, and it's very owl-esque.
On that first day, the one you rolled a 10. Maybe it was the battle that was tired, but you took a nap during the day. Just extremely exhausted from going down, from biting your friends. It's been a very mentally heavy couple days for you. And during this time, so what are we doing here? You see, you seem to walk the fine line of wanting to do better or embracing the inevitable. I think maybe someday, maybe we can meet and I can show you some of what Delilah showed me. It's precious and beautiful. Until then, I'm going to put my trust in the fact that you can't keep your teeth off of your friends. Sleep well, Quinn. We will meet soon. And that was Zagrotsky's voice. Just in your head. And actually, the image is like this cloaked, kind of like misty, caped man floating as this is saying through it. And just towards the end, this owl flies in as he says, "So, we will meet soon." And this owl reaches out, and you see a burst of like moon blue energy. And you wake up startled. But there. Is there anything else you would like to do before I move on to Elton?
I think that's all the time I have.
Okay.
Realistically.
Alton, you set up your telescope.
Every night I can.
Okay. Make me a perception check. Let's see here.
You know that I have advantage on that now.
Mm-hmm.
I won't roll with advantage. I don't think the robe would do anything to this.
Okay.
Right?
Nah,
14.
14? Roll again.
Yeah. A 14 again.
14?
Should I roll
Alright.
again, see if it'll keep doing it?
There is one more night that is clear skies, so you can roll one more time.
It's 12.
12. Okay. So over the course of the week, it's hard to pick out the fine details, but you keep focusing on Ruidas, that dark red brown moon, that's always dim, and the first and second night, it appeared to be brighter. So the last time you get a chance to set up your scope, just as you finally find it and get the right trajectory and everything, the clouds start to kick in and just distort it enough where you cannot fully, take it in. But actually, with the 14, the other thing you notice, the constellation that's for the one that you have not, I'm missing the word, named after a hero, an elven hero. There is a constellation that's named after an elven hero. That second night seems like it's shifted. Like closer to the moon. Just enough, nothing huge, but with your knowledge of and your studies of it, it's a little awkward, a little weird. Definitely something you might want to write down in your book.
I'd certainly note this, and I'd like to continue to monitor it
Okay.
when possible.
Yes. Unfortunately, there was 4 nights of just general cloudiness, and 2 nights of those were heavy storms. But I think that will conclude for tonight's session. That was fun. Thank you for mopping me with the floor again. I greatly appreciate it.